What's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? Whew. Just about ready to go here. Just about. All right, we're gonna get things set up here for the duck race while we've got folks trickling in, and I'll kind of go over some of the preliminaries. As I mentioned, I do want to get this thing moving a little bit because we've got some weather moving in here. For my friends that are over like in the Indianapolis area, it's probably hitting you guys about now, I think, or just past you guys. But anyways, and it's a pretty long line of storms that are coming across, like Illinois, Indiana, even down into like northern Kentucky, Tennessee. It's a pretty long line of storms moving across there. So anyways, just want to get this in and done. In the event that we would like lose power or something, it won't interrupt the break. So anyway, so here is our list for tonight. Hey, Dan the man, how's it going, buddy? Hi, Chris. What's up, Jerry? Just hitting here in western Kentucky. Wind is terrible, Ronnie says. Yeah, I thought you might be in the path, Ronnie. Hopefully you guys stay safe. I mean, I don't think it's going to be too bad, but it sounds like it's pretty persistent. So just stay inside, stay safe. So, all right. So, missing payments from a few folks. I've messaged everybody that I'm missing. So hopefully those will get, kind of trickled in here. But missing payments from Dale Herman, Mike Ciano, Sarah Spielman, JJ, James Ward, and Melvin Stammons as of when I went live. We just got a tornado. Well, then, Ronnie, you probably need to not watch this and go get somewhere, go to the basement, go to an interior room, wherever you're wherever you can. Be safe, man. Like I said, I don't think it's supposed to get crazy, but definitely better to be safe. So be safe, man. All right, there's 20. And let's put 35 seconds on the clock for the duck race. And then here is our race lineup. Looks like this. We're looking for top 2 in this one. And 1 through 20 is set up there. Yeah, exactly, John. We had about 68 or 69 here, and I think we're supposed to get down to the 20s as well. So that line is moving through. I saw Paul just commented and said he was plowing snow for almost a whole night. That's a long time to be plowing snow, man. All right, let's shuffle these up and let's get this show on the road. And then we can talk we can talk weather the whole break if you guys want. I don't care, but I just want to get this thing moving. So I just want to get the show on the road, Paul's a dog. Got that dog in him. Speaking of dogs, the Browns won. It's coming down to the wire here. going to be by a nose snowman duck, and then maybe it was 3, I think. Or 3 and 1. Yeah, I was going to say. I thought that was 3, but yeah, I had it right. 3 and 1. So first place goes to number 3, which is John Boyles, and second place goes to number 1, also John Boyles. That's very interesting. Thank God they had me an automatic truck this time. Oh, I know, Paul. My dad used to take care of the streets years ago here where we live, and obviously he plowed snow in the winter, and they had a standard snowplow dump, and I never understood it. You know, I'm like, you got so much going on with operating the plow, operating the salt bin, dealing with people on the road. You got all these things going on, and and here you are shifting gears, and especially in town, like because everything is streets, surface streets here in town. The speed limit in town's 25 miles an hour, so it's constantly, and it was a big, heavy truck, so you had to get into third gear, really. So, you're constantly shifting from first, second to third, stop. First, second, third, stop. First, it's like, come on. So, all right. So, John takes the sweep. Congrats, John. When I said something was interesting about that, what's interesting is John had me do a random for the spots. So, he didn't even pick them. I randomly assigned them for him. So, John, you can tip your waiter. Congrats, John. All right, let's go. Need a third arm, shifting gears. Yep, exactly. I know, man. It's nonstop. All right, let me show you guys the boxes real quick. There's all 4 of them. When I was a little bit like I remember when I was young, probably too young to really help my dad with anything, but as I got a little older, I would ride with him, and he would have me operate the spreader. But, I couldn't always be with him, so, because sometimes he was out plowing snow and I was supposed to be at school or whatever, so. But yeah, that's a task driving a standard, so. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Gonna get this bad boy going. Got Daniel Suarez on top. And again, we're not going to spend much time on the base cards unless you need me to stop for something. And if you do, don't be afraid to ask. If you need me to go back and look at something or whatever. I believe this is the Red Power. Alex Bowman. Going to Dale. 90 out of 175. Then we got Green Scope, William Byron. Going to Lewis. 33 of 149. I think this is a blue, groovy Carson Hocevar. Yeah, 8 out of 49 for Hocevar. Going to JJ. Then we got Cruz and Austin Dillon in the back. This is the finish of my first case. For those that might be keeping score or were wondering, this is the end of the first case that I got. I'm going to start out our hits with Sensational Signatures, Christian Rose. That's going to go to James Holland in that unlisted spot. Christian Rose is not listed. And then we got a orange Kyle Busch. It's going to go to Dave. Dave Blazevich. 66 out of 125. I do like the orange. I think they're cool looking. And then we got a purple Ricky Stenhouse Jr. which will go to Dan the Man. 29/99. Victory Lane, the Bonnie, Honeycut, and Honeycut. So tomorrow is just kind of giving everybody an update, because I did update the break schedule a little bit. And while I've got some folks listening, I'll remind everybody, tomorrow is our last Monday night football break for this season. Doesn't mean we won't do some football breaks, but it just won't be every Monday. It probably won't be on Mondays at all. We'll probably switch it to like Sundays or Saturdays or something. I don't know, a different day. Because Monday Night Football is ending. This is the last week for Monday Night Football. 69/125, orange, Jeff Gordon. Going to Gavin. Or at least a scheduled Monday night. I don't know if they'll have any playoff games on Monday or not. I don't think they will. I think they try to do everything on Saturday and Sunday. But anywho, so last week for Monday Night Football breaks is tomorrow night. Groovy Ryan Blaney, Briscoe, and Byron. Tomorrow night's football break is a little bit of a bigger break. It's going to be one box of Certified Hobby, one box of Phoenix Hobby, and then one mega box of Score. So some pretty good substance overall. Nice variety. Silver Pulsar Christopher Bell going to JJ. 290/299. And then we got Checkered Flag Tyler Reddick for Steve Teskey. 37/75. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they only played on Saturday and Sunday. So anyways, football break tomorrow night. Tuesday night will be our first Parkside IndyCar break. I saw somebody on Instagram open like 2 boxes of them. Sam, he's one of our group members. He's a big IndyCar collector. And so he opened a couple. And one of the cards he hit was a dual auto, which was just absolutely epic. It was, I think it was Alex Pillow and Joseph Newgarden dual auto. So, anyway, so Tuesday night we'll do IndyCar. 5/249 red, Ross Chastain goes to Melvin. Ooh, and this is nice. Blue, legendary signatures. Dale Earnhardt Jr. going to Jake. Nice one, Jake. Can't beat that, man. 40/49. Color match card to the fire suit and ink to the card and fire suit. That's cool. Colors match in every way. So anyhow, like I was saying, Tuesday will be IndyCar. And looks like IndyCar should be a fun break for sure. And then Wednesday, I originally had Wednesday scheduled for a 4-box Prizm break, but I changed it. Wednesday night for New Year's Eve, it's actually at noon on New Year's Eve, because I figure people are going to want to do stuff New Year's Eve night. But at noon on New Year's Eve, I'll post a break, and it's going to be a 5-box mixer, and it's essentially 1 box of every 2025 product. So we'll do 1 box of Donruss, 1 box Select, 1 Prizm, 1 Turn 4, 1 National Treasures. 81/199, Casey Kane Blue. Going to Michael Clay. And I thought I might put together a nice little Bad Monkey bonus box for New Year's Eve as well, with those 5 products in mind. So should be a nice little New Year's Eve mixer. Silver Brian Deegan. Hopefully everybody likes that. Just seemed like you know, as we're exiting 2025, good time to do a nice little 2025 overall mixer. It's hard to do those because some products become difficult to get, and we're at a point right now where I could get all of them, or I have all of them, so I figured let's do it, you know. Blue Sheldon Creed going to Nick Cusack, 8 out of 199. Then we got silver Mark Martin. Yeah, the Red Power Chase Barisco going to Steve. 171 and 175. Silver Chase Briscoe. Can you guys believe that we're getting ready to flip the calendar? I can't. And I think I saw we're like 49 or 50 days out from the Daytona 500. So 7 weeks, basically, from today, I think is what it comes down to. I think we're 7 weeks away. You know, all the older people are right. As you're younger, it seems like time moves so slowly. And they say, as you get older, time moves faster. And man, were they right, because I'll tell you what, it seems like time is absolutely... You know what they say, time stops for no man. 232 of 299, Jeff Gordon going to Gavin. We got the green scope, Connor Mozak going to James. Really liking this Prizm. Yeah, I'm happy with the designs. 190149 on Mozak. And the quality's pretty solid too. That's the other thing. Ooh, that's sharp with the red. Victory Lane, Corey Heim, red. That's a good looking card. Going to Christopher Couch. That's sharp there. I like that. 44 and 99. And we're going to go Silver Pulsar, Ross Chastain from Melvin. That is 56 of 299. Silver Brennan Poole. Then we got a groovy Connor Zilich. Oh, thanks, JJ. I just saw your message pop up on my screen. Thanks, man. All good, brother. And JJ, if you're listening, your box will go out tomorrow. Red Austin Beers going to Chris Bonnet. 24 of 249. Red. Raja Caruth, silver. Pot of Gold SVG. And we're to the last pack for box 1. Last pack, box 1. Got a Red Power Bubba Wallace. $127 to $175. That's going to go to John Boyles in the filler. Silver Noah Gragson. Are we missing an auto? Victory Lane, Larson, Gragson. 1, 2. Did I miss one? Or did I set one down in the wrong place? I didn't miss any, did I? Now we got to double check. None there. I thought as I was opening that last pack, I'm like, did we miss an auto or are we shorted one? What the hell? God damn it, Panini. Right when we're singing your praises about good design and quality, and then you go and short us a hit. That's some bull. That is some bull right there. Yep, exactly, Garrett. You're right. I was bragging. I was talking him up too much. I knew better. I just want to make sure we didn't miss anything. I mean, it's happened, but it's extremely rare that I miss something, so just making sure. Nope. On average. We got on averaged. That's what happened to us. Yeah, we got on averaged. That's some bullshit. Sorry for any of the younger listeners that might not want to hear that. I don't get too colorful around here. So, all right, moving on, kids. Moving on. Box 2. At least we got a Dale Jr. I mean, we did get a nice auto at least, but that still doesn't make up for. Damn. All right, Silver Pulsar, Kurt Busch. Oh, shit. Just nice, Garrett. That's a good way of putting it. Garrett summed it up pretty well. 248 to 299. Kurt Busch. Going to Kyle. Panini sucks all the time. Sometimes they just suck less. Silver Riley Herbst. I don't know though. Even when I say that they suck, I'll keep Panini over Topps any day. I don't want them to go to Topps with NASCAR products. I'll tell you that much. I am not a Topps fan, and I don't make that too. I'm not too bashful about saying that. I'm just not a Topps fan. Red Chris Buescher. I can't believe nobody took Chris Buescher tonight. 12 out of 249. Buescher going to John Boyles. Then we got the Carolina Blue. Austin Dillon for Michael Clay. 46 of 49. Got blue Austin Cindric for James Holland. 133 of 199. Silver Dale Jr. Red Power Jimmy Johnson going to Tim Mays, 161 of 175. Then we got Green Scope Kurt Busch for Kyle. 127 of 149. Groovy Kyle Larson. Wouldn't mind seeing Upper Deck. Yeah, I'd be cool with Upper Deck. I like Upper Deck products. And I'll tell you what, I can speak from experience. Upper Deck has tremendous customer service. Back when AEW Wrestling came out with their very first product, I had some issues where like a couple of packs, like the whole packs were like way miscut. And they were all base cards, so it like wasn't anything I was too bent out of shape about, other than I was just bummed about it. And so I messaged them and said, hey, here's what happened. It's not the end of the world because they're just base cards to me, so it's not. But I just want to make you guys aware. 116 of 299 Ankrum goes to James. But anyway, they responded back within like a day or two, and then they sent me a couple of replacement packs. I think like 3 or 4 packs. But then they also sent like a little team bag, and it had, for those that are familiar with Upper Deck, they had like some foil inserts. And in that team bag, there was like 8 of those foil cards in that team bag that they just sent, like just to make up for it. So I was highly impressed, not only with what they did to try to correct the issue, but then also just how quickly and efficiently they took care of it. So we got a silver Scripps Ernie Irvan. Ernie Irvan going to James. Grinch gloves. Yeah, Dan. We've been with green for a little while now. Never know what color, but we'll still be with green. I got a box and a half left, so we're gonna be Grinchy for a little bit. Red Brent Cruz, 70 of 249. Brent Cruz goes to J.R. Cobb. And then checkered flag, Anthony Alfredo going to James. 74 of 75. Jones, Ty Gibbs, Carl Edwards. Blue, Austin Beers. Going to Chris Bonnet. $14 out of $199. Silver, Tyler Ankrum. Pulled me in the base, now I have to do the victory. Exactly, Scott. That's the rule. Now you got to do the whole rainbow. That's the rule. We got orange Ryan Preece Priest Lightning. Going to Michael Herrion. 37 out of 125. With the orange. The orange. Oh, we got Brian Deegan on the Scripps auto. There we go. That's awesome. So now we've pulled, in this case, we had a Hayden and a Brian. Brian will go to Sarah Spielman. The one pop, yeah, exactly. Hey, you know what? You can never have enough things to chase, right? That's the fun of it. Silver Pulsar, Justin Allgaier. Got a little accent going here. Going to Lewis. 192 of 299. Oh, you had Hayden too, Sarah? Oh, man. Nice. That's awesome. Son got his first Grail and then said now, oh, yeah, he'll find Silver C-Bell. He'll find more. Make the Deegan family set. Yeah, that's cool. Well, we just got to find Haley, and you'll be set. Nick Sanchez, red. Nick Sanchez will go to John Boyles in the filler. 169 at 249. A Zillich from this case. No Zillich auto from this case. Sensational Signatures, Mojo, Dale Jarrett. That's the third Dale Jarrett auto from this case, though. I'll tell you that. We probably need to pull Dale Jarrett out of unlisted and make him a listed driver with the amount of autos we've seen. He might be the one thing for sure that I've seen that I need to make an amendment with. 23 of 25. Going to James Holland. So probably in the future Prizm breaks, you'll see Dale Jarrett listed individually due to how many autos we've been seeing of him. And I mean, it could always be an anomaly, but 3-in-1 case tells me there must be a few of his autos in this product. So we'll get him pulled out of there and listed singularly. Oh, I need some more penny sleeves. Bowman going to Dale. 25 out of 175. And then Brian Deegan on the silver. Need an extra auto to make up for... Yeah, that could happen. I mean, we've seen that happen before, but it's not something I'm going to count on, right? It's not like we can order it up. Casey Kane, silver Pulsar. Going to Michael Clay. 266 of 299. Oh, like this. Mojo, Christopher Bell. Going to JJ. $20 of 25. I was just thinking, could it be a door number? By golly, it could be. 20 of 25. Door number C. Bell on the Mojo. Nice one, JJ. Congrats, bud. That one might be one. I mean, that looks pretty nice. That corner's a touch, maybe just a touch soft. But otherwise, that might be one we add to your PSA stack if you want to. Pot of gold, red, Austin Hill. Going to James. 27/99. Husalar and Beers. All right. Box 3. Yeah, with Bell not having any autos, that's one of the better Bell cards you can get. I mean, obviously, he's going to have some golds and some black and golds and some 101s and stuff like that, but a door number out of 25 is going to be one of the better cards you can hit for him, so definitely can't hate that. We got some blue Danica Patrick. Danica goes to Ben. 192/199. And another nice auto. Sensational Signatures red. Shane Van Gisbergen. Going to Kevin. That'll work. 72/99 on the SVG. Congrats, Kevin. I don't know. We'll move Brian, I guess. Very nice. Orange Raja Caruth. Going to Lewis. 123/125. The SVG's got a centering issue for sure on both the front and the back, Kevin. So it's definitely not a 10. And I'll give everybody the same spiel I always give on grading. I'll just, unprompted give it. If you're grading it because you just want to grade it because you think it'll look good slabbed up and you're going to keep it, then, hey, I say grade it, man. Because that's how I do a lot of my stuff. I don't worry about the grades so much. But if you want it to be a 10, and you're kind of pretty much set that you really want a 10 and that's it, I wouldn't send that one in because I don't think it's got a shot at a 10. So centering is just not good enough, front and back. So good segue, I guess, to remind everybody our next PSA submission date is January 15th. So you still got some time to get those sent out. If you have stuff at home that you want to send, or if you hit stuff in breaks and you want to send it. I know we've had a couple folks here lately that have hit stuff in Prizm that want to get graded. So 28/299, Kurt Busch, Silver Pulsar. Going to Kyle. Then we got another Mojo, Sensational Signatures, Nick Sanchez, Mojo autograph. Sanchez went unclaimed and goes to John Boyles. That's 21/25. Nice, John. We'll just continue to kind of rotate them out a little bit. And for anybody that might be wondering, our next mail sale will be the second Saturday of January. So I think that falls on about the 10th or 11th of January, something like that. But second Saturday, I'll get that posted, towards the end of the week or something like that. Red Kyle Busch, 149 of 249, going to Dave. We do need some gold. I agree, Sarah. We need some gold. Silver. See, we got silver. We need gold. Silver and gold. There's Pata gold. It's not exactly the same. It's not what we had in mind, Panini. Man, we have been all over the Mojo Prizms tonight. Blue, Caden Honeycutt. You'll see what I mean in a second. Caden going to Todd Oswalt. 132 of 199. I love these throwback designs. Those are cool. Especially on drivers that were never in 2016 Prizm. It's cool to see that card for them. Josh Williams with the Mojo. Going to JR. 22 of 25. Yeah, that's our fourth Mojo that we've hit. And then this is a red groovy Kyle Larson. Going to Christopher. 18 out of 99. Silich called out sick. Sage. I still don't know if I know the correct pronunciation for his last name. It's Sage Karam or Sage Karam. But either way, it's Sage. Scripps Auto. He's also unlisted, and we'll go to James. He doesn't have a ton of stuff in this. Silver Pulsar Austin Cindric also for James. $150 of $299. Connor Zilich silver. I'll have a big shipping day tomorrow. For those that haven't heard me talk about it or haven't heard me mention how shipping's going, I kind of waited. We did those Christmas Eve breaks, and I haven't shipped anything since we did those Christmas Eve breaks. Partly because I didn't want anything to get kind of jammed up at the post office, and partly because life's been busy here, with the holidays, and then, we've just kind of been going and going. And our post office keeps kind of shorter hours than maybe some of the bigger cities or whatever, so that doesn't help either. But anyway, so I'll have a pretty big shipping day tomorrow for everybody. 86 of 175. C. Bell going to JJ. The red power, that's sharp too. So just wanted to make sure everybody was in the loop. A lot of stuff shipping out tomorrow. So there'll be 3 breaks worth of Prizm going out, plus a National Treasures break. 28 of 49 on the Junior Carolina Blue. Junior goes to Jake. So anyhow, like I said, a lot of stuff going out tomorrow. Out the door. Anyone play NASCAR 25? I downloaded it, Chris, and I was super excited about it, and I played it a little bit, and I haven't hardly played it at all in the last, I bet I've played it once in the month of December. I need to maybe see if we can get on that and get a group going this January. 157 of 299, Silver Pulsar, Kurt Busch. We just need to pick a night when we don't have a break or something, and I'll just make a post and say, hey, does anybody want to jump on? And, do that. Silver McDowell. I've never raced online, so some of you guys that might be more familiar, maybe somebody else might want to set it up for us. But I'm definitely down to play. I'm telling you right now, I'm not that good. So, if I'm racing with y'all and I wreck you, it's not because I did it on purpose. It's because I don't know what I'm doing with the game. I would trust myself more with a real race car than a video game. But I do like the video game. It's fun. 138 at 249. Austin Beers. Going to Chris Bonnet. iRacing on PC is better. Yeah, I don't have a computer that can handle iRacing or any of the setup, or anything to do that. So it would be fun, but I don't play enough video games to justify it for me. Chris Busher on the green scope, going to John Boyles. But I know some people that play iRacing a lot and they love it. So, you got to pay for every track, pay for every car. Oh my. I wouldn't love that. I would probably have a sprint car and be racing a lot at Eldora, and that'd be about it then. Because I would not enjoy having to pay for everything, I don't think. I don't know. I guess I don't know how much it costs folks to do it, comparatively speaking. 30 out of 199, Anthony Alfredo going to James. I just know I don't have anything. I don't have any of the equipment to do it, so I would be starting from scratch, and I just don't want to do that. So I'd be more apt to get a golf simulator, I think, than iRacing. Even though I love racing. Played on a PlayStation. Oh, so did I, Jerry. Heck yeah, that was one of the best games. NASCAR 97 or NASCAR 98 on PlayStation. I can still hear the music, which they do have in the new one. Dun, 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 I'm flirting with disaster. I'll spare you guys. Josh Berry, Red Power, 169 and 175. Going to Victor. Hosts of our checkered flag. Going to JJ. Played that a ton. Yeah, 58 of 75 on Hocevar. But yeah, we'll have to, for those that play NASCAR online, we'll have to, maybe I'll just pick a night when we don't have a break and I'll just make a post and say, hey, anybody want to jump on and play tonight? And if somebody's game, we'll give it a whirl. What's the worst that could go wrong, right? Kurt Busch, Silver Pulsar. Going to Kyle, 223 at 299. Silver Davey Allison. My son we did get my son a cordless Bluetooth headset, which is pretty sweet, actually. Like, it's slick. He's got a bunch of friends he plays with, his games online, and he was having trouble with the cord. He would get it caught on his chair, or the dog would run across and pull the cord out. So we finally found him a nice one that's cordless that didn't break the bank, but so. All right, last box. Let's do it to it. Sealed NASCAR 99 game in your bait. Oh, that's cool. Empty. All right, good luck, everybody. If you haven't hit yet, I'm definitely pulling for you. Red Power Austin Beers. Going to Chris. 30 out of 175. And we got a green scope, Carl Edwards. Going to Glenn. 42 out of 149. Orange, Michael McDowell. Goes to Will Black. 118 to 125. Kind of matches his gunk fire suit a little bit there. Silver Danica. Got the Larson Groovy. Hyman Blaney. Got Silver Pulsar, Kevin Harvick. $61 of $2.99. I wonder if Paul is watching. I think Paul was watching earlier. Are you still with us, Paul? Blue Scripts, Butterbean Queen, rookie auto. Going to Paul Ricciardi. That's nice. That doesn't suck. 13 out of 49. Very nice. I know he's always looking for Butterbean cards to grade. That one might be a really good candidate. That's sharp. Let's swap him out for SVG for a minute. He clocked in tonight. Oh. There he is. There he is. Red Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Going to Dan the Man. Blue on blue. 68 of 249 for Ricky. And then silver, Denny Hamlin. Sarah says she had a feeling. I got a feeling. You're feeling it too. It's that country song, right? Austin Cindric, Silver Pulsar. Goes to James. Yeah, no doubt, Scott. I'm with you. 232 of 299 Cindric. I don't know why they can't color match. Like, it wouldn't be that hard to send when they send stickers. They send a pen with instructions. Just send 3 pens with instructions. It's not that hard. These guys are fairly smart. And if they mess it up, just tell them to inscribe something funny, and it'll be great. Hocevar purple, 7 out of 99 for JJ. Because even if it's a mess up, we love inscriptions. Gold ink on a gold vinyl, absolutely. Or give me a red Prizm with red ink, blue with blue, green with green. Oh, yeah. Come on now. Base should be black ink, and then everything else. Man, we have something there. If they gave us the keys to Panini for a couple days, shoo, boy, we'd have some fun. Blue, Kyle Busch. Going to Dave, 131 of 199. And then we got a sensational signatures, Taylor Gray, going to Brian Kessler. Four out of 49 for Taylor. Let's put him up there, and we'll have all blues. I don't know why I want to do that, but I do. BK. We're asking way too. Oh, I know, Mike. I know. We're living in Never Never Land, aren't we? Tyler Reddick, red. Going to Steve. I'm going to grab a quick drink here. I need a sip of something. 231 of 249 for Reddick. It's amazing how dry your throat gets. Kind of talking for an hour straight. Silver, Corey Heim. Orange, Zane Smith. Going to Matt Aland. $121 on $125. Silver, Riley Herbst. We got 4 packs to go here. Four to go. Got the love machine. Do 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 do. Jesse Love going to James Holland on the blue. 142 of 199 for Jesse. Hey, the other thing I want to mention to you guys is, I always ask if you guys want to be tagged in a break post. And I'm seeing it more and more often where people ask to be tagged, but there are privacy settings in Facebook that won't allow me to tag some of you. And what you have to do is you have to go into your settings and allow people to mention you. And I think you even have to allow people to tag you. But if you've ever encountered a situation where you got annoyed because either I or maybe somebody else was tagging or commenting with your name, or even if somebody's done one of those where we do the @everyone deal, and that, like, say it just got annoying and you might have clicked something that says turn off this, it may have turned off the ability to do that for you. So just be advised that I'm seeing that more and more with folks that ask to be tagged, and I can't do it. So, again, I don't know all the ins and outs. You may have to do a little research to figure out how to turn on your ability to be tagged, but anyhow. Yeah, and that's why I don't use, like Chris said, it's probably the at everyone that gets to some people. And yeah, and I try to not use that very often. Like I really do. Because it bothers me sometimes when people use it. So I try to use that very sparingly. Like only if it's something important that I feel like people need to see. 810175, Zane Smith with the red power. So, you know, like Secret Santa, I probably used it then. Or maybe even Adopt a Family, I might have used it then, or, you know, stuff that like I said, that it just seems like it's important. But I pretty much never use the everyone thing, like, for a break. So, anyways, just thought I'd mention that. I'm more than happy to try to help somebody figure it out if you need help figuring it out, but I don't know all the ins and outs. So, Silver Pulsar, Brent Cruz, going to J.R. Cobb. $203 at $299. And then we got a purple Austin Dillon, which will go to Michael Clay. $99 and $99. Bookend. Got the red AJ Allmendinger. I'm not even going to try to say it. We're not even going down that rabbit hole. AJ Allmendinger on the red insert. Going to James Holland. $37 and $99. Every time I see AJ, I think of our guy Kevin. And we got a red Sensational Signatures Ryan Ellis autograph. He's going to go to the unlisted spot. And James. $62 and $99 on that. Red Ryan Blaney. Also for James. $228 to $249. And we're just about to the end. Yeah, all the golds. Well, we really only had the one gold. Because if you remember, we had two black and golds in that first break. So we really only had one gold in the case. Two black and golds in the case. One gold, and then one color blast. A lot of mojos. So, first case is done and done. Like I said, might make a few small tweaks to the checklist. Nothing crazy. But the big thing probably to note will be Dale Jarrett coming out of the unlisted spot and being a solo. Because I think that makes sense. So, let me hit you guys with a recap real quick. We got the Mojo Josh Williams to 25 and the Mojo Christopher Bell. Except the Bell is a door number, 20 of 25. So congrats, JJ, on the door number C belt. And then our autos, we had red Ryan Ellis, Nick Sanchez Mojo, Shane Van Gisbergen red, Sage silver, Dale Jarrett Mojo to 25, Brian Deegan silver, Ernie Irvin Scripps, Sensational Signatures, Christian Rose. And then on the stands, we've got the blue Sensational Signatures, Taylor Gray. Blue Scripps, Butterbean Queen. And blue legendary signatures, Dale Jr. So, some pretty nice hits. We were definitely short at an auto, which is a bummer. I may reach out to Panini. Not that I expect they'll do much, but I may reach out anyway. So that's all I got for tonight. I hope everybody has a great rest of your night. And again, tomorrow night, football break. And then Tuesday, we've got IndyCar. Wednesday, we'll do a nice 5-box mixer with all the products for 2025. And I'll probably throw in a little Bad Monkey bonus box with some extra stuff on top of that for New Year's Eve. And we'll post that early on New Year's Eve, noon on New Year's Eve. So that's all we got. Everybody have a great start to your week. We only got a couple days left in 2025, so let's make them good. We will see you guys next time.